Greetings and welcome to the Dork Side of the Force. I'm your host, Darth Manisha. This is the first live stream of 2018, and welcome. Welcome. I hope everybody is ready for 2018, and I hope everybody's 2018 is going great so far. So I got a little cord issue down there. I actually have my headphones on the wrong ears. There we go. So now I can get to my wire a little better. So how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing great. So as you can see, we've got a new set going in the background. Got a little animated action going on. And I'm going to start out with, as we I don't know what that is. I'm glad you guys can't hear it. Boom. I got Will Ferrell on YouTube. Somehow I just started YouTube. That's awesome. I love it. Random Hero, who's supposed to be with me, is stuck in traffic. Got a little train issue going on where he's at, so he's going to be a little late. And it is it's just not the dork side if everything's working perfect. So let's go and see who our famous birthdays are and make fun of people. Because that's what I do best. People make fun of me, so why not, right? So today's birthdays. Let's say happy birthday to Alexander Hamilton. He died in 1804. So too bad you're not still around. I don't know. Mary J. Blige. Again, why do people call themselves YouTube stars? I'm definitely not a star, that's for sure. Hey, happy birthday to Little Twist. He's a rapper. Bones. He's a rapper. I love it. Rapper makes you a superstar now. A lot of people. Oh, here we go. Lunch Money Lewis. Happy birthday to you, Lunch Money. And what else we got going on here? Who else is having a birthday? Christian Jacobs. He's an actor. Some soccer players. John A. McDonald was a world leader. He died in 1891. Would have been his birthday today. So, if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Your zodiac is a Capricorn. If you were born on January 11th, you are defined by a loyal and disciplined personality. I don't even want to see what mine is. So tonight's beverage, if you can't drink out of the skull of your enemy, how about the horn of an animal? Yes, out of a tankard, a true tankard. So I'm not drinking ale. It's just cherry Pepsi. Sorry. Not a big drinker, folks. Have to get over that. So let's go look at... We just got through the holidays, right? It's been pretty good. Some of the things that I got for Christmas was this. Random Hero knows that I'm a Star Wars nerd. So I got Luke, which is awesome. Awesome box. Awesome display box. See, my beautiful wife hooked me up with a complete Star Wars novel set, all 16, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 books, and the 2 special editions that came with those. That's awesome. Got a Vikings jersey, or a sweatshirt that I'm not wearing tonight. This is Colts. I'm hoping that they will pull through and get us a coach. And hopefully we can get some more players too, because we need some better players. I'm probably going to get tackled one day walking through downtown Indianapolis. Oh, I heard you say we're going to get some better players. So, looking at holiday gifts on consumerreports.com. TVs. Big on the big on the list. Tablets, headphones, fitness trackers, blenders, coffee makers. I drink my 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and without it, I don't think I could get going. Vacuums, some other things. And they have a guide to returning gifts, which could be helpful for some of those who didn't like their gift this year. Some of the most hated Christmas gifts include mouthwash, vacuum cleaners, kitty litter. What else do we got here? Oh, house slippers, underwear. Anti-cellulite cream. It's not underwear. Oh, man. If you give your wife or girlfriend anti-cellulite cream for Christmas, you should be straight punched in the face. She should hit you so hard you cry. That is horrible. One person received a mop and a bucket. So that's 2 gifts in one. I don't know why they're complaining. I mean, come on. It's a mop and a bucket. Wow. Some people would complain if they got hung with a new rope. Underwear from the boss. Yeah, I bought, I'm not the boss per se, but I supervise a couple people, and I got them superhero t-shirts, and yeah, I'm not getting anybody underwear. Somebody got body chocolate for Christmas for them. Now, I don't know how that could be such a bad thing, unless it was from your boss. Oh man, slippers, secondhand clothes. Who would give secondhand? I guess you could say, oh, here's a sweatshirt. It's vintage. That would be bad. An autobiography of someone you don't like. So for your Democrat friends, you probably wouldn't want to give them the Trump book about making a deal, and then for your Republican friends, you probably wouldn't want to give them the Obama books, the whole book set. Homemade gifts like jam and chutney. I don't know if it's good, man. I'm telling you, I would take it. Hairbrush, that would just be bad. Underwear from the boss. I talked about that one. That's just horrible. Those novelty aprons that nobody likes. It's like kiss the cook or suck the cook or something awful like that. Slimming pants. A naughty calendar. A half-drunk bottle of wine. Really? A gym membership? If your wife gave you a gym membership, guys, how would you feel? Probably pretty crappy. So, that would be horrible, to say the least. Alright, so I'm taking the welcome down. We've been up for a minute. I'm glad everybody, I hope people watch this. I got nobody on right now. We're not streaming to YouTube anymore. I can't do the dual stream. I'm going to upload this to YouTube afterwards, but I really appreciate it if you got on. I hope you like the opener, the screensaver at the opening. It took a little work, figured that out, but I figured it out, and boom, there it is. So let's go check our weather, because that has been a big topic lately. Took my normal trip up to the Great White North, and it was cold, folks. It was friggin' cold. And when I say cold, it was negative 14 at one point. So no, I'm not going to add. Yes, I'm sure I want it. I just want to see the weather. Don't? Okay, you're going to be one of those, huh? They want me to add a weather strip to their stuff. So anyway, it looks like this front goes all the way from, and it's loading, the snow and ice are moving through the Midwest, and that is so loud it's not even funny. Some tank came. It looks like the snow and ice are moving from the Midwest all the way up to the East Coast, and now it's the Weather Channel, so I'm not going to get anything there either. They're going to talk about it, and I want to talk to you about it. So it looks like it's going all the way from the tip of southeast Missouri, all the way up into Canada, being snow, ice, and rain, all the way from, even down in Arkansas a little bit, over to South Carolina, North Carolina. That's not Georgia, that's Carolina, Pennsylvania, So, and that's all rain out in that area, but I'm sure that the front is going to move out. So, if you live here in Indiana and you're in central Indiana, about midnight is when the rain is supposed to start freezing over. And then we're going to get some freezing rain, then some sleet into snow. The snow's not going to be a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to cover the ice that's going to be left behind. So if you're out and about, be careful. So if you go to school, it's like it starts about Louisville, this low pressure front. It starts about Louisville, Kentucky, and moves all the way up to Caribou. That's Caribou, Maine, way north of Montreal, up in I don't know what section that is. So, but it's going to be cold, and we're going to get some crappy weather. So be ready for that. They always have some lovely little things down at the bottom of their page, like 5 hacks to rescue dry skin from winter's harsh effects. Talking about the football playoffs, if you're a football fan, where it's that time of season, if your team didn't make it, and because the Colts didn't make it, we were out a starting quarterback all year too, so that is what it is. But third string quarterback taking his team all the way to the divisional playoffs in Minnesota there, the Vikings. So good luck to friggin' forgot his name. Oh, I'm a bad American. So nobody's joined me yet, and this is going to be a short. I'm not even going to go full hour. I'm going to go about 30 minutes or so, and I'm 12 minutes into it. 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So my dog's tail. That's Mr. Oliver. He always wants to get on the stream. So if you stop by the page, let me know what you got for Christmas. I'd appreciate that greatly. And Random Hero looks like he's trying to join me. I heard some noise. Alright, he is here. Let me bring you up on the stream because I got you turned down. And there we go. Say hi, Random.
Hi, Random.
There he is. Random Hero is now with us.
Welcome to 2018, everyone.
2018. Yep, this is the first stream of 2018.
Did you already go through Christmas gifts?
I went through Christmas gifts, talked about some good ones, talked about some bad ones, talked to a few celebrity birthdays, and talked about the weather. What are you crinkling up? Wow, that was loud, dude.
Oh, sorry, I was opening a sandwich.
I was even talking about my new ale horn cup that is made out of an actual animal's horn, and having a cherry Pepsi this evening out of it. I'm gonna have to definitely wash it out.
Trying to decide between unsweet tea or just a regular Coke.
Oh my gosh, unsweet tea is just not American.
Well, I'm trying to cut down on sugar, so.
That's okay.
But my second one is a Coke, so my logic isn't sound.
Nice. Yeah,
I think I'll go with the Coke.
Coke and smile and shut the heck up.
Pretty much.
As they say.
Yeah, I think I need to have a Coke on hand every time I play PUBG.
There you go. So, I did put your name up in the stream. It's right above me. Boop, boop. Dork
Awesome.
Panisha with Random Hero 83. And hey, if you're out there and you're listening or you check us out later and you'd like to sponsor the stream, darthpanisha@gmail.com. darthpanisha@gmail.com through PayPal. Like the PayPal. If you're a personal friend, you can just see me and hand me your credit card and I'll walk off. Hey, always that guy, right? Now I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
But anything to keep the stream going is greatly appreciated. So thanks. We've had some pretty good donations in the past. Hopefully we'll get some more throughout the new year. I'm gonna try to do some streams this year. Excuse me, on other mediums such as
Twitch.
Caffeine, Twitch.
You are gonna do Twitch. Changed your mind, huh?
I'm gonna do a Twitch. I'm only gonna do one a week because I don't know when. May rehash the Dork Side of the Force just to get over there a little bit, just to get try to get some followers. I really like doing it on Facebook, so we'll see how it works out. That's Mr. Oliver is really lonely.
Facebook seems like less less of a hassle than Twitch at the current moment. But then again, neither of us really know that much about it.
Twitch is not really. I don't know. I've heard good. I've heard bad. Um, there's good and bad on everything. You're not gonna lie. But YouTube, unfortunately, there's that huge lag, and we don't get that kind of lag with.
Is it worse than Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook is about 4 or 5 seconds. Hey, welcome Adam and welcome Brenner. How are you guys? Members
Brenner's
of
home.
Yeah. No, he's probably not home.
I thought he was at.
He's probably getting up and getting ready to leave for work here in a little bit.
No. He switched shifts.
Yeah, he switched it. Anyway, well, hey, thanks for watching.
So he's at work watching us right now, like a good employee.
Don't tell. We don't want to get in trouble. So, what do you want to talk about, Random? We got a few.
I gotta mute my computer real quick because I just pulled up the stream so I could follow along with your visuals. Because I'm doing this yet again from a phone. So I don't know. I can try to pull this up real fast. Did you want to discuss the updates for PUBG?
PUBG? Yeah, let's do that.
Hopefully this computer lets me do it.
Should be able to do whatever you want because computers are awesome.
Well, the certain computer that I'm using blocks a lot of things.
Oh, okay. That computer.
Yeah, that one. Oh my God.
So if you're a follower of Random Hero Gaming or myself on Facebook, there have been some posts lately that we put up on things PUBG related.
It is on Facebook, isn't it?
Yeah, one of those after the fact ones was they had a group announcement that they were updating a 6.2 gig, I believe, update that happened. I wish I'd have known that before I started playing last night. And then there's some drop rates.
Is that the one that went down today?
Yeah, that's the one I put up. That's the one that went down last night, actually. So.
Oh, that I had to download before I could play?
Yeah.
Or before I could not play based on how last night went.
Yeah, very true. So, and some of the complaints that I've seen out there about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is that, there are a lot of Asian players and people don't, I don't get it. So I get it. You don't speak English. If you go with a team, you should play with your team. If you're going by yourself, it's hard to team up with somebody you don't speak the same language. And
is this about blocking the server?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've seen that.
Yeah, there's no use. Let's don't block the servers. I mean, people want to go to different servers. That's great. I mean, I love going to the European server, the Asian server, the other servers, the Oceania server, which is Australia, New Zealand, that area. I love going to those other servers and playing because you're playing different types of.
That's where the Oceania server is in Australia.
Australia and New Zealand. That's the one it's supposed to.
I didn't know that.
Yep, sure is.
Where is this blasted patch notes thing you put out?
PC 1.0 update number 2, January the 9th. It's on Steam, actually. For those of you who don't have Steam, you should get it.
PUBG update. There it is.
There you go. Yep. Mr. Lubahusen put it up on the Facebook for us. Thanks for that link. So if you want to follow along, there it is. There's the link. And players have said on numerous occasions, I'm going to read part of the article here, that we are committed to creating a fair play environment in PUBG. And again, this is, I was talking to somebody else about this earlier. This is one of the reasons I really like this game is because they are trying to improve it all the time. They're trying to make it better. They're trying to make it a game that everybody's going to enjoy, and they keep doing updates and they keep putting stuff out there for people. No, Miramar is not a perfect map, but it's the desert. I mean, think about fighting a battle in a real desert.
Miralax, I hate that place.
Yeah, Miralax, as Random likes to call it. So,
gives me diarrhea just looking at it.
But I mean, though, if you were and you've been in the desert, so I mean, that's the terrain you would have. true or false?
Well, there's a lot less garbage. I will say that. I don't recall that many mountains, and it's not the map that bugs me, except for the fact that it's fucking huge. It looks small when you're flying over it compared to. It seems like Erangel seems bigger from the plane to me for some reason. But when you hit that map, if you don't land like direct center, you're running the whole time. And stuff is so spaced out. And I don't know. It seems like they kind of worked on optimization and fixing problems in Erangel that instead of working on both of them at the same time before the 1.0 release. So there's more lag and there's still glitches and stuff that you don't have in Erangel anymore. You have them in Miralax, and it just seemed like they could have fixed. If they fixed it on one side, they could have fixed it for the other one at the same time. So,
well, I'm sure they didn't hire developers.
That and I got used to Yaz. I don't like change.
Right, but
I haven't found my orange building yet. I know. I just haven't found my orange building yet.
I'm sure they didn't hire additional developers, and they're not going to take away. They can only you can only spend so much time in one or the other, and so they're going to do a little of both in each one. I'm sure that's the reason.
Well, I don't know how much about like writing computer code and everything, but it just seems like if they write the code to fix the problem for one map, wouldn't it be as simple as just like, okay, pull up the other one, pull the script up, and put that patch in there too? Two birds, one stone, like copy paste kind of shit.
I'm not a code guy, so that I don't know. But so here's some of the things that the patch did. Added in the world, it added more objects around La Bonita on Miramar to increase the amount of cover. As far as gameplay goes, it reduced the visible distance when parachuting down in order to optimize the server and client performance as at the early phases of the game, and that was a big issue with Xbox. So, and then they changed the design of the energy drink. I'm not even going to discuss that.
That's
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it. It adjusted the squad team colors to better reflect their call-out names: yellow, orange, blue, green.
Is that just the names over your heads?
Well, like the color of your marker.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. It adjusted squad team colors to make them more consistent between different colorblind options. So they're thinking about you, bud.
I don't even use the damn colorblind. Maybe I should. Maybe I'd be better.
Added a function where a player can select more detailed criteria for the cheating category in the in-game report tool.
Oh, so please give us the ability to type out what we want to say. Like, this fucker is cheating. Yeah. Not just like cheating. I want the ability to, like, in 100 words or less. Because that way I can sneak in, like, notes for the game, too. Like, he cheated. By the way, the rubber banding is still horrible here. Can you please fix this shit?
I think it looks like some of the rubber banding has been fixed a little bit. While players,
I wouldn't know. I actually haven't been able to play since they did all these patches, because if it's not audio problems, it's something else. It's not the game's fault. This has been sort of like completely my fault the last 2 times I tried to play this shit.
So Adams used the cheating things in a game, and it does gives you a couple boxes you can check, so it makes it a little bit faster. Some of the other things is while a player's nameplate is on, which is H key, now you can check the current weapon of that player by pressing the G key.
Is this in Def Cam?
I don't know. I think that's in replay, so yeah, it would have to be.
I would say, yeah, like that'd be weird. You get close to someone, what weapon are you using?
Added report button in replay. Added a care package icon, changing effect according to status.
Speaking of care packages, I know this is going on in the test, which just shut off apparently because I tried, like a moron, to get into the test today from your computer, and it kept saying server was closed, and I thought it was the actual game. Anyway, are they adding different care packages?
I don't know. I don't know. It says that that's in replay. Now it doesn't say anything.
I read something about.
Hold on, there is. Let me go down a little farther.
Oh, okay.
And can't tell. Brenner say 4? Brenner said 4, so maybe they're adding 4.
Well, I know that they said that they were given, like, just in the test server alone, you were getting like 100,000 BP and like 6 crate keys, because now you're going to have to use keys to unlock crates.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's all of them or.
let me get down there. Let's talk about the bug fixes real quick. It fixed the
Oh,
issues.
is that in this same
Yeah,
article?
it's in the same article.
Okay.
It fixed the issues where when a player lands from the plane, the position of the character teleports intermediately. Yeah, I've had that happen.
Oh,
Fix the
they
issue
did fix
where,
that?
Yeah, fix the issue
I'll be
where the
testing
character animation is frozen when
I'll be testing that.
rejoining after crash. Fix the red zone disappears instantly after it formed.
I've never seen that actually.
Some vehicles spawn on Miramar are stuck in an object or to an object and unmovable. Players sometimes couldn't pass through a door even though it was open. I've had that happen.
What?
I've only had that
Really?
happen one time. I had that happen
I've been
one
able
time.
to pass through a door when it was closed.
Where a mouse cursor would disappear on a replay map. And that's for the report button. Apparently, there's 4 additional buttons for the report button. When the replay and death cam were played, the crosshairs were bouncing. They fixed that. They fixed the fall speed meter. Text was showing abnormally in Portuguese. So they fixed that. And a parachute movement speed issue. So yeah, when you parachute, I noticed that sometimes you would move back and forth. So
have you had this issue?
yeah,
Me and
we're
Brenner
going to talk about the crates right after Random gets done with his thought. Go ahead.
Well, me and Brenner have actually had this problem, and I haven't heard it from anybody else in the last like week or so. You were mentioning parachuting dynamics. Have you had any issues with parachuting out of the plane, and whenever you hit, W to go to like lean into your chute and to go faster, sometimes you'll just go completely vertical. Like your character can almost do like a flip all the way around, and you don't go anywhere. You just fall straight down.
No, I've never had that.
We've had that happen to us. Like it's happened to me about 5-6 times. I think him maybe about the same.
Yeah.
So I heard you talking about. I was doing something else, and I heard you talking about parachuting. So I didn't actually hear everything you said about parachuting.
Oh, are we married? You only hear what you want to hear? Is that the way the relationship works? I see. Okay, so new contents. Added 2 new crates.
Thanks. My wife is actually listening to this, so you just gave her something else to yell at me for later. Appreciate it.
Get it, Miss Random.
That's all right. All right, Mrs. Darth. I'll be texting your Facebook. Coming up with something. I don't know.
Mr. Auburn's being a good boy. Anyway, we've added 2 new crates. You're not going to get me in trouble. You can open the paid crate box with the early.
I'll say you left Oliver outside for an hour.
That's lies.
I know, but she doesn't know that.
You can now open the paid crate with the early bird key, which is purchasable in Steam Market. Why couldn't they just put you can buy it in the Steam Market?
Because they have to sound. They have to sound smart.
Okay, so the crate drop rates. The free/paid crate box, that's the ones in game, has a 40% drop rate, and the previous crate boxes, Wonder and Survivor, have a 10% drop rate.
So there's going to be a free crate, and then the other crates require keys?
Well, it says, yeah, the other crates require the keys that you have to pay for, and keys are like $2, $2.50, something like that. So
yeah, I'm not spending any more money on this game.
The Survivor crate and the Wanderer crate will only go up by 10%, and then the Biker and the Desperado crate go up by 40%. So,
I'm so confused. Is this the crate you get with BP points in the lobby?
Yes,
or I thought they were saying there was more crates coming into the game.
There are.
Like care packages.
No, not care packages, but crates that you can purchase stuff. So
I totally misread that.
Things, and this is the chance that you have to get whenever you buy them, but things that you can get is sleeveless turtleneck top, gray, leather boots, black, punk knuckle gloves, black, Those are all in the 7.58%. Baggy pants, 7.5%. Striped pants, wide pants, and then in the 7% are punk knuckle gloves, sleeveless turtleneck. The gloves are red. The turtleneck's black. Baggy pants, brown, 5%. And
What's the percentage on the Daisy Dukes and the bandana? Those are the two that I want.
okay, the cloth mask leopard skin is 0.16%. Yeah, there's aviator sunglasses, horn ring glasses, training.
So I wonder if you can like hook up a breathalyzer to your computer and blow in it before you purchase it. If your blood alcohol content will assist you with your luck in getting these crates.
So yeah, probably not.
Because I could probably get that bandana on like a good Friday night.
The biker items. It would be a really good Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
The biker items are, they have some school shoes, brown. Raglan shirt. What's a raglan shirt? I have to look that up.
Well, if I never would have been adopted, that would have been my last name, so a shirt that I own.
Nice. There's a polka dot shirt, a dirty long sleeve t-shirt, school shoes, skinny jeans, a half gas mask.
This is in the common stuff, right?
Yeah, no, this is in the biker items. It's that other box, the other box that they've added, crate, the other crate.
Oh, so shit, I have all this already.
There's floral shirt, there's biker pants, patrol cap, sneakers, padded jacket, purple. I accidentally picked that ugly thing up out there in the, and then the cloth mask checkered at 0.01%. That's really low. So very few people are gonna have those.
Yeah, you got to be like a streamer to get that kind of swag, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. And then in the comments, a lot of people have put region lock China. I don't know what that means. But
No, there's like a, I don't know if there's a movement going forward or if it's just a petition right now. I think it's like a petition, like one of those change.org things.
I got
It was up to 75,000 signatures whenever I read it, trying to get Bluehole to lock the people that play on the Asian server that are in that area to where they can only play in the Asian server. They can, like us here, we play in EU or wherever. But if your IP address is located in this area, it will not let you play in any other server to like keep the cheaters, or what, I guess this big influx of Asian cheaters or whatever the hell the deal is, into this one server.
I don't like it.
So then everyone else just stays away from Asia, and then we all complain about the European and American cheaters.
True. But yeah, I can't say that I'm a fan of that, really, at all.
They're gonna figure out a way. I mean, hell, it doesn't matter.
Just not a fan.
I know a way to avoid cheaters in PUBG, and that's play Star Wars.
There you go. What's the old saying? If you can't win, cheat like they do.
No, if you can't beat them, play another game.
Oh, that works too. All right.
Yeah.
So.
Or just get on when it's midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning in China.
Good Lord, no. I like the game, but not.
Wouldn't that be like noon for us?
Yeah, I'd be at work though.
That's all right. Call in sick.
Yeah, right. I'm feeling really good today, so I'm just not going to come in.
The doctor didn't even tell me what it was. He just gave me an acronym. Something about it's a PUBG. I don't even want to know what that is, but I got to stay home and work on it.
I got the PUBG.
I got the PUBG. I got to stay home.
PUBG. All right, so lastly, we'll close out.
All right.
Yep. I told you keeping it short tonight. So
that's okay. Yeah, my bad.
10 minutes to go over.
This is the surprise for me where we're going to argue.
I didn't say we'd argue. I said you might be surprised with, I guess I don't know, not my feelings, but my view on and I'll be danged. Oliver, why do I have my computer playing games with me here?
He's like, because you locked me outside for an hour.
I didn't lock him outside. Never do that to my boys.
Just try to get it started.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to get that one started.
That would be bad. People think I'm a bad doggy daddy.
Shit, and I get yelled at too. Why'd you let him? It was your fault. You were distracting him.
happened?
My kids would be all sad. They'd be like, "You locked the dog outside?
Why did you do that, Daddy?
Why do I still have this picture on my phone that Adams or Love Shack sent?"
So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Star Wars The Last Jedi,
You are probably communist and move.
yeah, you need to, and you may want to, I'll give you 5 seconds. Time's up. So we're going to talk about this.
I want your watch. They use that for the workday.
1, 2, 3, 4 times. No, I get in enough trouble about that the way it is. All right. So, a few things that I noticed that I wanted to talk about is one of the criticisms of the movie, the first movie in the trilogy that is going on now,
It's The Force Awakens.
was The Force Awakens. And people complained that it was too much like A New Hope, with that planet, that the Star Killer that made a monster ray that blew up a planet, and so that is what it is. So after,
Oh, the comparison was much more than that, but
yeah,
I mean,
there was
also,
a lot of other stuff that went along with that, but
so was Episode 1.
right. So
Episode 1 was exactly like it too. The
I
kid on the plane. Anyway,
yeah. So after watching it twice, I came away with a feeling that, and this would be from A New Hope, where Luke is using the training saber. And where's my comparison picture? Here we go. Ta-da. Okay, I'm gonna bleed in over here into my own head, which is fine because it's an ugly head. And so when I saw Rey being trained, or actually doing her own training, I was thinking, I've seen this scene before. There's Oliver in the background. Block him out. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I've seen this scene before. Why am I getting this weird deja vu-ish feeling? And then it hit me later is that it's like they've taken parts of all the first 4, 5, and 6 and made this movie, The Last Jedi. And my one other big complaint is that The Last Jedi starts basically immediately after The Force Awakens.
yeah, that's the only time that's happened.
Right. And there was
In all,
30-year time difference in some of the other movies.
yeah, all the other movies. It's the only one that started immediately after
Right. The
well,
books,
I don't know how long was the gap between Return and Empire with Han being frozen.
Can you look that up while
It wasn't 30 years. I know that much.
No, it wasn't quite 30 years. It was a while though, because Luke had went back to Dagobah to train, and then that's when he saw in his Force vision that there was they were going to get into some trouble. So there's that comparison. Here's another one. This one's going to be a little bit harder to see. I'll put one over the other. Here's Luke in A New Hope, looking out over in Tatooine, looking out over the desert. The two suns in the background, one's going down, the other one's following it out. And again, I saw a scene in The Last Jedi. I keep grabbing the wrong screen. I'm sorry, people. And so I was like, oh, wait a minute. I've seen something like this before. And then we have the scene where they show Rey looking out over the ocean and the sun's going down, and I'm like, man. So again, this all dawned on me later. I've got a few more examples that I'd like to show. And again, this is my own personal opinion. I've not read or heard anything about this. But then, so those were all from A New Hope. Those first two were from A New Hope. So going into Empire type stuff, like, well, okay, so you showed me New Hope, I get that. So what do you got? What else you got for me? So in The Last Jedi, they had the speeders that were flying above the white surface, and whenever they put down those arms, the drag made the minerals or the salt come out, and it was red. Um, so, well, they didn't have that in any of the other movies. Well, that made me kind of think about the snow speeders that they had, and when they used those, they were showing basically the difference in what the Empire had compared to what the Rebels had. The Rebels only had a few snow speeders, and the Alliance, the Rebel Alliance, had a few of these skims that were left over from at that planet. So they really didn't explain too much what those skims do. I'm sure there's some kind of mining tool. Ta-da. Boom, 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 boom. So that was that one. And then this is probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie, Return of the Jedi. Or, I'm sorry, not Return of the Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. Is when they showed the AT-ATs. And they had the ship, which when I first saw this, I thought, when I saw it on TV, I thought maybe that this AT-AT in the front here actually had this piece in front of it, but it actually was Kylo Ren's ship. So, but then, like, again, after sitting down and, like, thinking about it, I was like, man, I've seen something, like, similar to that again. So, I did a little research, and ta-da, again, another show of force on the Empire side when the AT-ATs at Hoth come walking in. So again, this is just my theory. Everybody can think what they want to think. It's a free country. I'm not the dictator or ruler of the world yet, but when I am. So,
yes, when we take over.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was like two comparisons / complaint. Did you like the movie?
I liked it, but then there were parts of it that I.
Where's it rank in the 7?
I don't.
Not counting Rogue One.
I need to watch it one more time, unfortunately, before I can rank it.
Oh, I'm down. I'll come watch it with you again.
My main issue is kind of like, because I'm a bookie when it comes to Star Wars, I've read a lot of books, is that the whole original series was Star Wars, The Adventures of Luke Skywalker. And now, hold on, let me find it. Put this back up here real quick. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Now Luke's dead. Is he going to have a Force Ghost fight with Snoke? I don't know.
Well, I actually read a fan theory on that, and it kind of makes sense because it was done in the same movie. You know, Luke, spoilers, wasn't even there for his big fight with Kylo.
Yes.
Maybe Snoke wasn't there.
Another theory that I read that I thought was kind of interesting was that Snoke basically took over that body and was using it kind of as a puppet, the Force.
Mm-hmm.
So
I still think Snoke is Mace Windu.
So everybody's now is like, okay, so you showed me examples of New Hope. You've showed me some examples you think that were in Empire. So what else you got for me? All right, well, everybody's favorite and beloved characters, new characters, the almost called them Pogues, the Porgs, and then everybody's.
What do we call those favorites?
What's that?
I was scared about them things. I mean, they talked about the Porgs, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna be this movie's Jar Jar.
So everybody's beloved characters out of Return of the Jedi was what? The Ewoks. So they made lovable characters out of the Porgs. They made lovable characters out of the Ewoks. So
yeah, but the Ewoks fought.
The Ewoks did fight, but the Porgs, they were there in the Millennium Falcon. There was one there that sounded the war cry after Chewbacca let out a mighty yawl. So
Sure, that wasn't just like him being scared.
And I'll give you one more. I've got a bunch more, but I'll give you one more. Where is it going? Oh, here we go. No, that's not. Take that back. That's not Jedi. Here's Jedi. This is from Return of the Jedi. The scene where Vader and Luke are fighting, and you probably already guessed where I'm going with this one. It's kind of dark. They're fighting. The red saber, the blue saber. You know, it's a cool fight scene. So, what was the cool fight scene from? There it is.
Oh, Rey and Kylo, hands down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Nope. That's
yes.
Not that's not the one that I flashed to.
Are you thinking of Luke and Kylo?
Luke and Kylo, when Kylo's pointing the saber at Luke, and they're fighting, and then that's when he cut Luke in two, and that also gave me a flashback, sort of. Let me see if I can find it real quick. That was kind of like a twofer for me. I don't think I've downloaded this picture. I don't see it. No, I didn't download the picture. But remember in A New Hope when Obi-Wan and Vader are dying, and Obi-Wan holds his blade up and Vader slices him in two basically, and he becomes a Force ghost. Well,
okay. See, yes, that I wanted. Me and my kid have been having a debate about this, and I cannot believe I've never asked you this. Do you act? I may have to go back and watch the damn thing, but I've always thought like you don't see Obi-Wan die, like
no,
just the same as Luke, kind of just like evaporated to the Force.
See, that's
like,
one of the
he
things.
did it right before Vader struck him.
Right.
Yes. So Vader couldn't strike him down in anger, and then they would be like attached or something.
Right. That's one of the in one of the things they've been talking about. That's one of the reasons they think that Yoda was able to use his Force power to strike the tree, and is that they've evolved in the Force. And then there's just one more picture I wanted to show everybody, and this is from I think this one's from Empires, when Luke crashes his X-wing into Dagobah, into the swamp in Dagobah. And then I know this guy is probably one of your favorite characters. Random, may not be.
Well, you got to tell me who it is because I don't have it pulled up.
Poe Dameron.
No, that is my kids.
Okay, so Random Jr.
No, I'm big on Rey and Kylo.
So in A New Hope, you had Luke running around in the orange jumpsuit, the X-wing fighter jumpsuit, and then in this movie you had Poe Dameron running around in the orange X-wing fighter pilot jumpsuit. To me they're also character.
Well, all the pilots were wearing orange in that one.
True, but the main characters for those scenes at the time in the movie, Luke, he's wearing the orange, and Poe Dameron, he's wearing the orange. Now, so I mean, to me, it feels like they took all three movies, manipulated them to fit the new characters, and
I guess I don't draw that comparison because Poe's not a Force user.
What? Yeah,
so he's just a Jedi pilot.
How do you know? We know he's their best X-wing pilot. How do you know that he's not Force sensitive? We don't at this point. We don't really.
Well, yeah. I mean.
Yeah. So I mean, if you read some of the books, like some of the people.
Well, he's not the equivalent of like Luke was to Vader.
No, not at all.
Rey is to Kylo.
Right.
With one dark, you have one light that match, and they grow in power. But I mean, yeah, right. There was the kid with the broom at the end of the damn movie. So.
And then there was the love interest throughout New Hope, Return of the Jedi, and Empire, and that was Han and Leia. And then they brought
most of the time.
Right. And then they brought us another love interest. I'm gonna set this one down right there, and kind of made it interesting with Rose and Finn. But I think Finn is in love with Rey more than
no. This is the characters that like the people themselves that like I guess know the inner workings of it. Like that is not a storyline they're chasing.
Yeah, but she kissed him, love interest kind of thing.
On the forehead or cheek or something, wasn't it? When he was in a coma.
No, when he's going for that mini Death Star laser that's going to take down the door.
Oh no, okay, Rose, yeah.
Rose.
No, I was thinking Ray, dude.
No,
You had just said Ray.
I was talking about Rose. Yeah, Rose
Gotcha.
kicks down the door, and then she's like, "Why'd you do that?" Because it's not what we. It's not what we lose.
Yeah, I saved you.
Yeah, it's like I saved you, dummy. It's not what we lose. That's why we're different. It's not what we lose. It's what we save or something like that. I need.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's very close to that.
Yeah, pretty close. Do.
I don't know. I thought it was a good movie. I mean, I'm not. I'm big into Star Wars. I'm nowhere up close to your caliber, as you know. I'm not even going to claim to be that way, but I mean, just there were a few things like I know I've heard some of the humor fell flat in it. One of them was the opening scene with Poe calling Snoke's ship, and I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I was laughing my ass off during that, and people were like, "That wasn't funny." I'm like, "How could you not think?"
Oh,
like I think a lot of people set out not to like this movie because JJ wasn't directing it.
Well, I think that's a lot of people's problems. They go in with a preconception of what they want to see, and then when they don't get it, then they're
JJ didn't direct this, not my director. You know, it's stupid, but that was hilarious.
Yep, I thought it was
really good. That kind of ranks up there with Mark Ruffalo in The Bridge and Thor.
Oh my God, that was.
I'm still laughing about that.
Splatted and bounced.
You want to see why they brought me? Pucky.
So
I loved it.
I want to thank Darth Conquest joined. I missed you there, Darth.
Hey, Darth.
So I hope everything's going good with you. I hope everybody's having a good 2018 so far, and your holidays were great. Whatever holiday you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Solstice.
What was it? Murphy, Chris Mahana, Kwanzaa,
Murphy,
or something like that?
Chris Mahana, Solstice, Festivus, Quantica.
Oh, okay. God, I was way off.
I think that covers them all. I don't know.
That's just, yeah.
But let me draw me a line if you catch this later or if you're watching now. Adam, Cody, I'm sorry, Brenner.
I believe it's Doc Brenner now.
Doc Brenner.
Yeah.
Anybody that's watching, let me know what you think of the background, the changes that I try to do. If you like them, if you don't like them. I'm always trying to improve because the only way you get better is by trying and failing and keep trying again. So
hopefully next week we can get to where I'll actually be on set with you again.
That would be nice.
So we can, that would have happened tonight, but weather and all that crap.
Yeah, like I opened with the weather. It's going to be bad, so hopefully you can stay.
Dude, they're canceling schools 3 hours away down south already, so I'm fairly sure everything's getting canceled up here too.
Well, I heard it was snowing in Madisonville, Kentucky already, so it's coming up and going east. So
it's coming. It's already here.
So hurry up.
What movie was that?
Buy your stuff to make French toast with. What was that movie quote again?
I said, "It's coming. It's already here." What movie was that?
Oh, I don't
Disaster movie. Probably like the best one. It's Twister.
Twister. Okay.
Twister. It's coming. It's headed right for us. It's already here.
The adult movie version of that. Titty Twister.
Oh. First file of 2018.
Bad jokes. We still have the bad jokes. We still have all those kinds of things.
I'm keeping them on an Excel spreadsheet just so we can reference them.
There you go. Exactly. So hey, thanks everybody for stopping by. We appreciate you. Again, leave comments. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, like, or angry, or love, or hate, or whatever. Cry.
And while you're doing that, it literally takes 2 seconds to hop to my page and do the same thing.
That's right. Let everybody know that the website did go down. It was just a little too much. Hey, I did get a thumbs up just then. Thanks. Fultz, Spencer Fultz, thanks for the thumbs up, guy. Appreciate that. It just floated across the screen. I didn't know I even had that. Learn something
Yeah.
new every day.
Yeah, you've had that since you started because I thumbs upped you and it just kept going for
There
some
goes
reason.
another one.
You're like, dude, I'm getting thumbs everywhere.
I love it. Double thumb me.
We need to be able to put like special emojis in there so we like send like a hand and then an eggplant and then like the water drip symbol across.
There goes another. There goes two of them. Nice. So yeah.
I'll just let that one go.
Oh, they're popping up everywhere now.
Look what you started.
I know, right? I like it.
Now I got to make sure my kid's in bed because he's probably sitting there just like I'm going to troll and spam the thumbs right now.
Yep. Give us a heart. Give us a heart there, Random Jr. Or a sad face. That would be cool.
No, don't give us a sad face.
But Twitch Streamlabs has got some new stuff this year. I haven't had a chance to look it up yet, but I just heard about it, so we'll try to incorporate that in the stream at some point too. So we'll get those going.
Hey, and before we leave, I have a thought on a video game that I know we still got to do Battlefront, and at some point we're going to dedicate maybe a dork side night or something to sitting down and playing the story mode together on this, or doing some online together on this or whatever. But there's another game I'd like you to look up, and if you're down for it, it's I think it's $35, and it's still in its beta, same as PUBG was whenever we started it. But Escape from Tarkov.
I've heard about that. I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard about it, and I've watched your favorite Twitch streamer. Based on what you told me, I've watched Shroud play that, and
he's not my favorite.
I was being sarcastic. So he's becoming one of mine. The dude is amazing. But anyway, I've watched him play it, and I sat the other day. It's not on Steam, so you actually have to go to the website, and they have like a 5-minute cinematic trailer. They got a 5-minute like actual multiplayer gameplay trailer, and then a lot of still screens and like just information about the game, and it looks really good, and I'm giving consideration to playing this game.
Awesome.
And then Brenner was telling me or asking me about, I forget which one it is, so if you're still listening, clarify which Rainbow Six this is, but I'm assuming it's the new one. What is that? It's not Siege. What's the new one?
CSGO.
No.
Counter-Strike Go?
No. It's a Rainbow Siege game.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever the hell the newest Rainbow Siege. Anyway, so yeah. That's I'm done.
So if you'd like to see us play that, you can donate down here below, $35.
A piece.
So you can go to Random Hero Gaming.
No, just send him 70. He'll split the other with me.
Exactly. I'll do that. So PayPal.
Just send me a message so I know that he's not like hoarding money from me.
PayPal.
If I got like $2,000 in donations in your PayPal, and you're like, "Hey man, someone gave you $5 last night." Meanwhile, check out this third computer I bought.
Exactly. Exactly. Check out these new rims on my car.
Oh man. So on your car?
Yeah, exactly. So tell everybody tonight they're my hetero life mate, Random Hero 83.
Night, guys. Hey, thanks for stopping by, and hope you keep coming by, and welcome to 2018, and we're only going to get better from here.
Leave us comments. Leave us.
We can't go backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Leave us comments. Leave us your notes, updates, stuff that you'd want to hear us talk about, and that you would like to chat with us. We need you to interact with us. We try.
Yeah.
I try hard to interact with you guys. So
yeah, give us some stuff you want us to talk about, because on the real, I am living away from my house 5 days a week, and at night I have nothing to do, and I would love to have something to like sit and research, and if just to make this better, I will research the shit out of some stuff to talk about.
All right. Well, that is calling it a night for us. Everybody have a great night, and we will catch you later.